The leaders are deceiving themselves and deceiving the whole. They are not real about these things. You have situations where people are arrested and they make court here and say, release those people.
Yeah.
So who is fooling who? Until we get serious as a country, I will come back to this studio and be saying the same thing.
Okay, but do you see the masses now in a bid to protect themselves? Do you see the masses? Do you agree with the masses acquiring weapons to protect themselves?
No, that one.
Looking at the fact that okay, these people come to attack. For instance, my family is being attacked. For instance, and I have what it takes to acquire a weapon to protect my family. Is it right for me to do that?
Looking
at the fact that Nigerians
in the meantime, to get those weapons, they are not easy. The highest you can have is an 8-round pump action approved by the Nigerian police, by the IG. Most times they do the double barrel for hunting. These guys come with assault rifles. They come with AK-47. They come with guns that can give out 30, 40 bullets. How many times will you reload your 8-round pump action? And who has money? Pump action is in the market of close to 1 million naira to get one. How will those people in the villages buy it? Who will be buying weapons for them, bullets for them? That is not even the issue. That's what I'm saying. The government must be involved. You can't do insecurity fight without the government.
But right now, Nigerians are lamenting. We've had a lot of killings. We have a lot of kidnappings. Okay, we talked about headsmen kill farmer in Nasarawa community. We've seen
some happened in
Benue State.
Now, let me explain. We are saying the same thing. If you listen, I said before now, they make this thing seem like these guys come from heaven and attack and go back to heaven. These guys go through a route. They passed somewhere. Someone knows the vehicle they came with. Why is nobody saying anything? The government is not yet serious to fight insecurity.
So what advice would you give the masses now, not the government?
The masses should protect themselves. Once it's 6 p.m., go home.
No, but people are being attacked in their homes. Some of them are being burnt alive inside their homes.
It's quite unfortunate. I'm so sorry because we are in a headlock here. It's a very sad thing that the masses can't protect themselves without the influence of government. It's so unfortunate. We're in a dilemma here and we can't do so much about it, because what will you do? If you catch those boys, you kill them, you go in for murder.
Exactly.
And you know the funny thing, the government will prosecute you faster and make sure they jail you than they prosecute the criminals. I think the masses have to now attack the government.
Can you elaborate more on attack? Because we don't want it to look as if you're telling on people on ACNNTV, go and attack the government. Can you elaborate more, expatiate more on
is the subtle attack.
Okay.
Call your House of Rep members. Ask them what they are doing. Call your representatives. What are you guys doing? What do you have to say about this? Listen, my friend, if you do not bring the attention of the federal government to our local government, you can't come back.
Well, a lot of them would rather stay out there.
Okay, let them stay now. Second tenor is coming.
But because we've had people from states that have been affected, Borno and other states. One of them even came out to say he was lamenting, actually pleading with the government to look into the cases in his place, because he said he can't even go home because of the terrorizing activities going on there. It's
sad.
Very, very sad.
That security must work through government.
True.
And we can't do anything so much about it, except coming here to tell the government, listen, wake up, do this summit, do this conference, get stakeholders involved, get to the root of these things. That's the only way.
Okay, but do you think there are some specific regions or demographics that
insecurity is happening everywhere
that are more vulnerable?
Everywhere is vulnerable. They kidnapped someone on my street in Gariki too.
In Abuja?
Yes. So forget about it. Everywhere is gone. Insecurity once here is
But we're
affected,
talking of Abuja, the city where Mr. President resides.
It is of no consequence. In all these states in local government, they've been kidnapping people. Is it news? It's not news anymore.
If Abuja, where the president resides,
that's what we are saying. The apparatus is failing because the government is not serious about it. If the government gets serious, insecurity, at least we'll start seeing their movements. Insecurity will start coming down. But we are still doing politics with it. We are still trying to leave a particular zone to be hostile so that they won't be voting there, so that they can bring out votes, so that we will do all those things. Are the things that are the main issues until government wakes up to say, and mind you, this insecurity is also affecting every other part of the sector in Nigeria. Our food industry is dropping.
Yes.
Our social industry.
Everywhere.
There are hardly social activities going on now. And these activities are the things that find our tourism is finished. Nobody is coming here for anything anymore. People used to come up from abroad for our Argungu festival in Kebbi. We used to have go to Calabar Carnival. How many people do you see coming to Nigeria for Calabar Carnival?
Everyone is scared for their lives.
People are worried. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's an untapped industry that can give Nigeria at least $1 billion every month if we are serious about it. But we've left all these conversations and we are just looking for power. Somebody wants to be in power, either in House of Assembly or local government chairman. That's all they are looking for, because they believe once they get power, they get this protection, and any other person can go to hell. And that's the dilemma, because very soon it's coming up. Every day the surge is coming up. They are recruiting boys. The other day they were enforcing sit at home, and they were flogging students.
And teachers.
So now tell me what you tell that 11-year-old child about education again. He went to school, some men came with guns and were flogging them. Tomorrow, do you think that child will go to school?
Of course not. He'll be scared of going. If his parents, if it's my child, I wouldn't want to lose my child. You sit at home.
So that one is another keg of gunpowder.
Yeah.
That will explode in the next 10, 15 years. It has a time frame.
Yes.
If we do not manage it now, worse things are going to happen. If we do not, there is no sentiment about it. Do you understand what I'm saying? There are no sentiments about it. We have a multi-dimensional religious country. So saying that if a watchman does not, it's good for a watchman. Yeah, these things are real. People have been recruited in the police, in the army, in the air force, in the navy to fight these things. And if they are not doing it well, is it you and I that are going to do it?
Of course not.
People are paid salary every month in the DSS, in the special forces to handle these things. If they are not handling it, probably do you know how to shoot?
I've never with the gun before in my life.